No, that's right. That's fair enough then. Right, still that way then.
Silver's such a wonderful player that said that this is his last season. He does find the physicality of it now a bit tough because he's had injury. Not sure how much training he's been able to do recently. He thinks it must be crap. It's lovely that, don't we? You can turn back to the bench and see the quality available. So they're doing one of them. It's a great opportunity for a player with plenty of time. And he's been away with those under 21s. Against Chelsea.
A swear word and twat isn't a fucking swear word.
Hi, silly. Good evening, Judith. Let me just turn my telly off. Alright, sorry about that. Alright, sorry, I'm just doing some stuff in the background at the same time. So I apologise. Oh no, that's wrong now. No, get off there. Oh, sorry, I'm not with it. I was half asleep on the sofa, and obviously, well, I guess you guys know more than me, but there we go. Don't even know what I'm doing here. No, that's not what I want. So how is everybody then? Alright, so oh there, that's fine. Good evening, Andrew. How you doing, mate? You alright? Okay, so why is that not on there? Oh, because it will be under that. Sorry, I'm just sorting out some stuff backstage and then... Okay, why is that not on there then? Oh, I don't know. I really don't. Oh, yeah, gotcha there. Right, 2 seconds and I will be with you. I promise. Right, okay, there we go. All sorted there now. Yeah, I'm not too bad, mate. Just thought I would pop in before Strictly. I wasn't planning on coming in at all. I was planning on having a night in front of the sofa, watching the football and the boxing. But one or two things have gone a bit peach on. I gathered that. What happened? I don't know. I'm just laying on watching football, and I just get a message saying that the C word's just been dropped twice on stream, and that just simply cannot happen at 6:30 on a Saturday evening. It can't. I can't allow that to happen to the channel. Ian's put me in charge of the YouTube channel, and maybe I'm being a bit. Maybe I've come down too hard. But I sent all the CJs a message yesterday informing them that from 12 to 12, please don't start. I know who this is, and I will just simply remove them. You don't come onto these streams using bad language. I can't allow that. I wasn't even watching it, and I'm getting messages telling me that bad language is being used on the streams. I can't allow that before 12 o'clock at night. It's nothing personal against anybody, but I simply cannot allow that to happen. Maybe if that's your opinion of me, then that is more than, you're more than welcome to that opinion. I can't do anything other than what I believe is for the best interest of this channel. And coming on in the UK at 6:30 in the evening, and out of all the swear words that could have been used, the C word is possibly the most offensive word that could have been used. I wasn't even watching, and I am being told that it's being dropped on here twice. I can't allow that at 6:30 in the evening. Pinky was on with you this morning. Delete that video too. When I was on with Pinky this morning, that was still under the USA times. The USA stream is up until 12 p.m. on a UK time. The UK streams are from 12 till 12 midday till 12 midnight. And I made it clear yesterday to all CJs that from 12 midday UK to 12 midnight, we had to clean our act up. And everybody agreed with that. So then why am I getting messages telling me at 6:30 on a Saturday night the C words are being dropped? Because it still came under the the USA timeline. UK streams are from 12 midday to 12 midnight. The USA stream from midnight until 12. It really is not difficult. And I made it clear what goes on. If you believe this, John, rather than hide behind a Great British Coin Hunt name, come out and use your real name, John, because I'll tell you what, I will rip you to shreds, fella. You think that this is personal. I made it clear to everybody yesterday that the UK streams needed cleaning up. We will soon see about that. Not one person, when I said this yesterday, disagreed with it. Everybody agreed that the UK streams needed to be cleaned up. And now suddenly, because I've asked for a stream to be stopped because of bad language, people have got an issue. Well, that is fine. And there we go. Hi, Jamie. Good to see you, mate. I know you've not been on. No, it's fine, Judith. It's simple. All the passwords have now been changed. So, you know, it's just, honestly, it's just ridiculous. How anybody can justify using a C word on a Saturday night at 6:30, I don't know. And then to try and defend it, it's beyond me. I don't know. I really don't. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's sorted now as far as I'm concerned. So for the rest of your night's schedule, thank you, Judith. Obviously, not everybody would agree with you, but the rest of your night. So from 9 o'clock, I don't know if I'll stay here till 9, to be honest, because I was falling asleep just now. But from 9 o'clock, you'll have My Family, and 11 till 12, you're going to have Matt from Coins and More. Other than that, I don't really know what's going to happen for the rest of the night. See you later, Judith. You enjoy your night. So how have you been, Jamie? I saw that you weren't well, was it? Yeah, I think I saw a message from you the other day saying you hadn't been well. I subbed you, You must have picked up an absolute ton of subs today, mental detectorist. The amount of people you've been asking to sub you and sub back and everything else, you must have a ton of them. No, don't worry, mate, don't. But you don't have to ask people. Everybody in here are all pretty friendly and everybody subs everybody anyway. So, you know, it's fine. Yes, had a horrible bug, put me in bed for 3 days. Yeah, it was funny actually, because I was looking for your videos to see if you'd done any new updates the other day. And you haven't. Never like that. No. There's been a lot of the bug going around, Jamie. I mean, I've been quite fortunate. I haven't had anything like it down here, but I know it's been really bad. Dumped people for 6. was only yesterday. Had a big energy back. Can't even get the numbers. My fingers are too fat. Yeah, I'll pop you up as a mod actually, Jamie. I don't think there are any on, so there you go. I've popped you up as a mod. So that should. We don't normally use StreamYard, use YouTube. We've been using StreamYard, but obviously with what's just gone on, happy to put you on there as it. Sorry, obviously, as you can imagine, I'm getting a ton of messages piling through. Without going into too much detail, I sent messages out yesterday to all of the CJs explaining that, and I was as guilty as anybody, and I admitted this to them, but we've let our standards of the UK streams drop over the last few weeks, and that had to change. We could not allow that to happen. We had to clean our act up. And any bad language between 12 midday and 12 p.m. cannot be tolerated. It just simply can't. It's not how we started, and it's certainly not how I want to go on as far as the Great British Coin Hunt are concerned. If maybe it's me, maybe it is me, and if that's the route that people want to see the Great British Coin Hunt going on, where we're sitting here in scary masks and we're all having a fag and every other word is cussing, then maybe I need to step back, because the Great British Coin Hunt isn't for me if that's the way people want to be. But I made it clear yesterday to everybody I wouldn't tolerate that happening on a UK stream. So imagine me shocked when I get a message at 6:30 telling me, scary masks are sitting on the screen and the C word is being dropped. And what happens on the American stream is entirely up to them. They have 18 ratings on there, and we warn people about that. But to have that happening at 6:30 on a UK stream is not acceptable, in my opinion. And I hold my hands up. I may well be in the minority. And if that is the case, then I will happily step back and let somebody else take over the running of it, because it's not the way that I want to see the Great British Coin Hunt go. So, if the general consensus is that's the way they want the Great British Coin Hunt to go, then everybody's got my contact details. They've got my phone number, my emails, everything. They can contact me and tell me they want it to go that way, and I will happily hand over the reins to them all. But I'm just not prepared to sit here at the moment and let it go that way. We don't even smoke on screen, for God's sake. So yeah, that was sort of, I don't really want to dwell on it too much, because that's not what this stream's about. It's not what the Great British Coin Hunt's about, in my opinion. So yes. There should be no fights ever. We should all get along. And we have been getting along. All I said was that I believe we need to clean our act up a little bit. For me, when it comes to bad language, to me, the most offensive word you can use is the C word. So to be having that on at 6:30, for me, it's not acceptable. And I say, if I'm in the minority, then I will happily sit back. Where are we? It's simple, mate. You come on and use that, and you're just simply going to get banned from it. You know the rules as far as the UK are concerned. Oh, you really don't want to know, Hannah. And I'm no disrespect to you, Hannah, but I'm just not in the mood to keep going over it and over it. No disrespect. But my suggestion is, as far as going forward at this moment in time, that we stop using StreamYards. We only stream live on YouTube using the YouTube function. It's very difficult, Jamie. You know, it's very easy to sit there and say that. It really is. Good evening, Malcolm. How you doing, buddy? I don't know. Maybe coming back on was the wrong idea. Maybe I should end this and just leave it until my family come back on at 9 o'clock. To be fair though, Jamie, we had our issues and we sorted it out off screen, Jamie, you know. And that was the professional thing to do about it, in my opinion. But again, you know, I'm prepared to accept that I'm not always right. Yeah, we are now. And it didn't take long, to be fair, Jamie. You know, we both sorted it out. But the good news for you, Jamie, is we're about to be doing another 5K gold-proof auction. And the rumours are that it will be the rumours are it'll be the Captain Cook £2. That'll be the gold-proof auction for 5K. It's using all of them this time though. It's not just 10p's, it's the 8 said 10p's, all the 50p's. There was some other stuff. All the 50p's, the state and the US park quarters, all of them. So yeah, it's not just 10p's, there's an absolute shed load of stuff you can use on it this time. Have you seen the new t-shirts? There are new t-shirts that we've got on the site now. I think they went on last week. Yeah, I'll just I don't know if you've got any left, but you can use your points and that on them as well. We can all use clean layout. Exactly. And, you know, I've been on the American streams after midnight and I've used bad language on there, you know. See, the mental detectives, you know, the funniest thing is that it really doesn't bother me. I'm not one of these that come on here looking for subs and looking for thumbs up. So if I get 20 thumbs down, it doesn't bother me in the slightest. I actually find it amusing that people that dislike me have come onto the channel and actually taken the time to watch it and hit the thumbs down. I find that really amusing. So crack on with it. I have to say that you look like you could sleep for a week. I honestly could, Malcolm. I was just falling asleep on the sofa watching the football. So yeah, yeah, I would have probably been flat out by now. Yeah, and like Hannah says, I genuinely believe that if you don't get a thumbs down during a live stream, you've done something wrong. So the thumbs down have never bothered me. Crack on with it. I did stay at the same school, 2-1. Okay. But yeah, I was hoping to grab an hour or two sleep because I wanted to get on and watch the. I was going to watch some of the boxing tonight because I'm a big fan of what's his name, Deontay Wilder. So I was hoping to have a couple of hours kick now, and then watch that later on. The special one had a good start. It was a good start, but almost a very shaky end. It was a bit too close for me at the end there, but yeah, I was more than happy with it. And I don't, apart from a sloppy couple of minutes at the end, I don't think they played too badly. I get a shock when I don't. Has anyone used the code BND217 on the Mint site to get the free Christmas tree coin? They're supposed to get you a free coin and free delivery. I didn't know that. So yeah, I don't, you know. Do you know what? I can't even be bothered to read it. So I'm sure you're sitting in and watching me. Thank you for sending me an essay as a text message, but I can't even be bothered to read it. Yeah, when HMS Belfast, I've not heard about that one at all. The codes that we've been giving out were, was it BND? Oh, was it 922, something like that? It was 40% off of the A to Z coins. Originally, by all accounts, it was meant to just be the 2018, but people were getting a lot of the 2019 coins for £1.20 a coin as well. I did warn you what would happen. So thank you, but you were warned. Yeah, so I don't know about that code Belfast. I only know about the 10p ones. I did see somebody else say it just now. Yeah, Wilder and Ortiz. I think Wilder are battering by. I don't think it will go much further than 6 rounds this time. I think Wilder will absolutely destroy him this time. For me, and I know a lot of people disagree, but for me, Wilder is the best heavyweight out there by a mile. And again, controversially, everybody was screaming that Fury beat Wilder. I actually don't think he did. There were an awful lot of very, very close rounds early on in that fight. And then, knocking him down twice, plus being on foreign land anyway. Sorry, I do have to read that one. So yeah, when I think you take all that into account, it was on a foreign land. Some of those first rounds were really close anyway. I could understand how it was given as a draw. For pure power, I don't think anybody can touch Wilder. and I think Wilder would knock AJ clean out. I'm not a big AJ fan at all. I think he's incredibly overrated. He's been managed very, very well, and fair play to him. They've done a brilliant job of managing him, but I just think he is extremely overrated. But again, that is just my opinion. Well, yeah, set of course. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be watching it. Setting the recorder for it tonight. But it was the other one. Callum Smith was on at about 9 o'clock UK time, I think. So fingers crossed, I will get done on here in time to watch the Callum Smith fight. Because I like Smith. I think he's a good fighter as well. It worked fine, got the free 2017 tree, but charged me £3 for postage, and then £3 is cheap for 2017 mint package tree. Yeah, it's still a good deal. Oh, you've got money on the rematch, have you, Andrew? The rematch, are you talking tonight's one, Wilder Ortiz, or Wilder Fury? Be a good fight. I hope it is. I'm looking forward to it. But I say now, I will probably oh, seriously. Yeah, possibly, mate. Those very possibly. They done that on purpose, or done the tie for the rematch. Very possibly, yeah. Yeah, if anybody wasn't aware, Coins and More that streams with us, Matt, he hit 1 million views on his YouTube channel today. So that really is quite a phenomenal thing for him to be doing as well. So whenever you see Matt, be sure to let him know that he's doing a really good job on that. Where are we? Mental Detectress, you're back. Good to see you back, buddy. Love to see Ortiz win, but Wilder's power, it is frightening. And that's the thing with him, is he can be he can be having a really bad day, but he's only got to catch you with one decent shot. You know, and it's good night nurse on that. Oh. Hello, Matt. It's funny you're there. I've just literally told them about your you hitting £1 million, £1 million wish, hitting 1 million watchers on your YouTube. So yeah, that's quite some feat. Oh God, seriously? And all you're doing is showing your immaturity here. As you can see, because you're obviously sitting there behind a screen and you're finding it incredibly funny, you think that you're upsetting me, but I find it hilarious. But there we go. Sorry, let me just sort this out. Don't know what I'm doing here. Where are we? Oh, non-stop, mate. It's literally just every 2 seconds. My phone is just going. If I put it on to sound, I don't know if you'll hear it. Crack on. Any new coins? I've had quite a few since you were last about, Jamie. What were some of the new ones? Oh, see, now you would have missed out on that, Jamie. Play us a tune. All the the penguins came back in stock. We had 100 sets of the penguins come back into stock. But as you can imagine, with them being so popular, they really didn't last. Well, I don't think they even lasted a week. I managed to get about. No, I got 2 sets. I went back to go and get a 3rd set, and they had all sold out by then. Go on, never guess what. Go on, what have you got? What have I just done there? Oh, get that off. I just bought 3 coloured sets, 2017 to 2019, plus the primate set. Is that the coloured primate set? The coloured primate set, yeah, that is just an awesome set. It really is. But I have to still say, I think my favourite ones are still the pantomime in the capsules. Yeah, I can imagine they did. I know the primate sets aren't cheap anyway, but I think my favourite are still the primates in the primates in the capsule. The pantomime sets. Oh, I can't write properly. I can't even spell. Individual coin, I'm quite different on that, but as a selection, for me, it is still the pantomime selection. That's still my favourite collection, you know, combined set. Individual coins, it's really difficult. For UK coins, no, I think it's the answer to that. individual coins. For personal reasons, I like UK Coin Cabinet. Hey, good to see you. For personal reasons, I like Stephen Hawkins. It's daft, really. It reminds me of my dad. My dad had motor neurone disease. So for personal reasons, that's right up there with one of my favourites. Design wise, so Newtons are really, everybody says Newton, don't they? Sorry, I'm getting so many, as you can imagine, but I can't answer that. Hello, Susan. Good to see you. Am I allowed to admin? I can't let you admin mental detectives, but you're more than welcome to. We've let you all day been sharing your links and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I don't know. So I mean, everybody says Kew Gardens, and although it's a great coin to own, I wouldn't say it was one of my favourite design-wise. Well, I am absolutely honoured that you take the time to send me so many messages. The Isaac Newton is really cool. The WWF, the more I've been looking at that the last couple of days, that one's starting to grow on me as well. So yeah, I'll probably say Stephen Hawkins and the WWF. I've only just started doing the £2, Jeff. I think I've got about a dozen of the £2, and I literally just before I came back on, I've literally just ordered a load more of them as well. I must admit, I was a bit naive. I didn't realise quite how many of them there were. Where are we? Always thought the dude. Yeah, this is what I say. I was quite naive. I didn't really. I wasn't really quite so aware of how many of them there were. And I was looking at some of the designs this afternoon, and they are stunning on them. Yeah, I was really quite. Found a site that lists so many coins in numbers of categories. Yeah, see, I suppose again because I've not really. Coin Connection. I think I might have bookmarked that. But because I've never really looked at the £2 so much, and I kind of wasn't even aware of just how much detailing some of them have got. Like this one as an example, and you're going to have to excuse my ignorance because I just haven't got a clue what half of these are called. I'll try and get it up the right way. At least if I can get it up the right way, I'm doing something right. Oh, dropping it now. So I'm not sure because it's not in the greatest. Oh no, see, it's not going to work. Let's see if we can do it on. Yeah, it's not really coming up very well. I couldn't even tell you what that one's called. I can tell you the year. That one's probably the worst one I could have picked to show you. Because it's probably the worst condition one that I've got. I've got a feeling, Florence Nightingale, yes. So I'm probably showing it it's difficult to see because I say the condition on this one isn't brilliant. So it's got a hand or an arm going through the centre with two hands either side of it. And it's Florence Nightingale. It does. You'll have to take my word, but it does say Florence Nightingale around the outside. But I say I'm a total novice when it comes to the £2. So I just, even some of them are really nice designs. Magna Carta, that was another nice one. No, see again, I need to sort out my cameras next week. Yeah, you can just about make that one out. I wish it was in proof form. I really do. I promise you it isn't. Coinscope's good. Your Coinscope is brilliant, Jamie. There's no other site that I use more than Coinscope. It is absolutely brilliant. Where are we? There may be 950, but there's another 4,000 in cards and books. Yeah, there are lots. Yeah, I wish it was in. I wish it was in proof form, but unfortunately, it's not. On Popjoy. Popjoy. It was Steve Fraser that got me onto Popjoy, and it's really hard. I wish he hadn't, because there's so many really nice ones on Popjoy. But yeah, there's really not too many on there. But anyway, let's have a look. So what other ones have you been getting of late, Jamie? No, I appreciate that. Obviously, if you've just sent me that message, you are clearly watching. And I really appreciate that. It means a lot. Thank you. And you're safe. It's okay. Let you think. Well, the last I knew, Jamie, you were telling us that you were going to get rid of your bunk packages, was it? God, Malcolm, I wish I was a millionaire, mate. God, I wish I was. I've gone a bit silly the last week or so. Sherlock is, oh God, see, you've done it again now. See, Sherlock, I totally ignored that. Design wise, I think Sherlock is an absolutely incredible design. I think they've got so much detail on such a small coin. I think it's amazing. £30. That's an incredible deal, Jamie. What are you looking for on Popjoy, Jeff? Are you looking for the primates on Facebook? So I need to start using Facebook a bit more. I know you can get some really good deals on there, but I've kind of ignored even that lately. Just been using eBay. I haven't really bought. Have I bought many? No, not really special ones. And actually, United Silver proves very nice. Yeah, you've told us about 5 times, mate, you're going to be streaming at 8 o'clock. You know, we've let you do most of the things. Yeah, appreciate that. Oh, so it's the penguins he's looking for on Popjoy. Right, let's have a look and see if we can find. Actually, let me grab my tablet and I can do it on there at the same time. Oh. 2019 Penguins in Cards booklets. Actually, I think I saw Steve Fraser showed us a set of them, and they were really nice. So we were on a Popjoy, weren't we? Good evening, Disney. Good to see you. We're wonderful. How are you? Let's get rid of that. Oh, that's a new one. Oh, God, see, I wish I hadn't come on here now. This is the trouble with Popjoy. Oh, no, I did say that, but it's not a coin. Yeah, that's right. It's not a coin, so I'm not worried about that. So what are we looking for? We're looking for penguins on there, was it? Penguins in booklets. Have you had a good evening then, Penguin? A good evening then, Disney. Just realised they are coloured. I think the ones Steve showed us were coloured. But it was quite a big book that he had. Sorry. That's great. My son did amazing homework and then went straight to sleep. Easy night for me. You don't really go in for year sets, do you, Jamie? Popjoy got some nice coins plus delivery. The only thing I don't like about Popjoy is, oh, actually, I think I've just missed it there. Move back. Is this the one you're talking about? What's that, 58 quid? Oh, come on. Is that the one you're talking about, Jeff, or Malcolm? Coloured penguins. Oh. So you're now just doing package coins and silver proofs. Okay. I'm getting tempted to go in for some of the yeah, that is a really nice set. It's not, I don't think that's a bad price, if I'm honest. 58 quid. But it's not including the VAT, is it? It adds the VAT on at the end, which I think is really naughty. I think it should put the VAT on at the beginning. So is it that one then? Okay, so you're saying not the uncoloured version. So the uncoloured, that was £58. The uncoloured versions would be around about £45, because I've got them on here for £41, and then I've also got the album for £4. I ordered is that the one that's got it's a picture of Father Christmas face on it? I ordered that from somewhere last week. I can't remember where, and I'm still waiting on it. But I can't remember where it was that I've ordered it from. I don't think it was the Isle of Man Post Office. Yeah, still waiting for delivery on that one at the moment. I can send you, send us some pictures of you. That's where I was going. I'm getting tempted to go for some more of the that's quite funny. I'm getting quite tempted to go in for some more of these year sets. You can get some really good deals on these. The first one I got was the oh dear, what was it? The Heinz Baked Beans Pieces of 8 year set was the first one I got. Then I wanted to get 1971, obviously because of decimalisation, but also it was the year I was born. So that was a really nice set that I picked up recently, and that was I thought it was a good price anyway. I picked it up for 11 quid on eBay. So I'm getting tempted, some of these year sets. So I think some of the year sets are really nice, and they're a little, something a little bit different. You'll pay. It's amazing, HMS, how much the prices differ on the year sets from year to year. I know, like you're saying, I haven't had a look, but you're saying a 72 year set is expensive. It's funny how, any slight historical thing that happens in that year can really affect the price of it. They're definitely nice sets to collect. I've got a few from 92 to 99. The other one, actually, why people are on Topjoy, the other one to look for on there. Oh, dropping it. So you can get the Christmas tree decoration, Santa Claus, on there. And that comes as a Christmas tree that it hang on your tree. I think you can get it coloured, and there, Let Global's even putting up your link for you. because all the coins were new in 71. They didn't release many circulated ones in 72. Yeah, so it's so funny how the prices really change. But yeah, it's even better though, Jamie. It comes as a Christmas card with a coloured version and the 50p in the middle of the Christmas card. And I'm going to blame Louise because I keep telling her to tell me to send this to my niece. Because if I don't, I'm going to end up keeping it myself. Because it is really nice, mate. And I think I worked it out yesterday. I think I paid about 27 quid for the Christmas card and for the bauble, you know, the tree decoration. So they're not cheap, but they are really, really nice ones as well. Right, let's get on to here. Yeah. But somebody was talking to us about these the other day, about when they changed decimalisation, and that they were actually making those coins before 1971 anyway. So a hell of a lot got sort of put into circulation early. Something like that. I can't remember what the full sort of story of it was. But it was something like that. Yeah, I'm really sorry to tempt you, Jamie. For me, this is what's so annoying with this one. Steve Fraser showed it first, and I had a look at it, and I thought, do you know what, that's really nice. I like that. But the whole idea was to give it to my brother's daughter as a Christmas present. Obviously, I'm not going to write in the card and ruin it. I'll put a little note inside there with it, you know. So as not to ruin the card. But the more and more I keep looking at this, the more and more I'm just tempted to keep it for myself. You know, but we'll see. I think I'm going to keep the tree decoration. An awful lot happened, Disney, if I'm honest, and I'm really not in the mood to go over it all again. And it's no disrespect to you, Disney. I've just gone over it so much. I'm not really in the mood to go over it. This was another one, Jamie, that was quite special that was sent to me. And yeah, I do say sent to me. I didn't buy this one or anything. It was sent to me. It's absolutely stunning. Yeah, a fine United States of America 1 ounce sterling silver. But then on the reverse side, yeah, it's the coloured version. It depends which one you mean, Belfast, because there's quite a few variations of them, isn't there? That was the one that I got, and so I can remember now. I got that from Westminster, but obviously it's not the £2 anyway. But there's so many different variations of them that seem to pop up all over the place. Yeah, there's so many. Yeah, that's the £5. But I don't know where I've seen so many different ones popping up. Have a look on Westminster. I know they were doing lots of them on Westminster. Never seen a £2 one. I don't think I've seen a £2 one, if I'm honest. I've got 2 versions from a single to a 4 coin set. Nice. Really nice. They were doing them, but I hate that. Yeah, I hate buying off Westminster, I've got to be honest. And I do try as much as possible. You seem to get some cracking deals on Facebook, Jamie. I need to start having a look on there more. It's quite comical. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Westminster. It was purely because I really like that Poppy one. And I thought that, you know, I really want to have a look at it and get that one. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. What? I didn't think you were going until January. Do you know what? It's funny you said that, Jamie. I'm sure it is Westminster that loads of us were trying to get on there and all of our accounts have been blocked. Whether it was just coincidental or whether it was, I don't know. You know where my head starts to go then. Was it done intentionally because of who we are? I don't know, but we all had to go on there and restart new accounts. I can't think what that. I don't know if it was for that coin or not. There was something we were all trying to get from there. Oh, right. Sorry, I totally misunderstood what you meant. I thought you meant you were going tonight. I was going to say, I knew you were going in January. I can't even be bothered to read all of that either. Good on her. 2019 Poppy, £5 coin, yours for £5, £5 post free. Was that the one we were all trying to get? The Falkland? No, it was the Falklands. The Falklands £5, but I think that was on Change Checker, wasn't it? You know the Falklands £5 that's got the tanks and that on it, and it's been sold out on the Great British Coin Hunt for ages. Oh, Guernsey, sorry. Yeah, we were all trying to get that one because that was you just paid the £5 and got the postage free on that one. God, that's the point. I'm waiting on that one as well. So there's an awful lot of stuff that I've ordered that I'm waiting on. Yeah, that was on Change Checker though, Jeff, wasn't it? Not on Westminster. I think. I may well have been wrong. Right, sorry, let me just check with who is on this evening, because obviously I need to email them passwords, because passwords have been changed. There was one out before the tank one, it was the planes. I thought they were so. That's what I don't understand, Jeff, because I've thought that. Because sometimes when you go on Change Checker and you click your basket, it takes you through to Westminster, doesn't it? Or vice versa. Where are we? Let me try and find Dean. Okay, why have I not got Dean on there? Oh, I know, because it's on text messages. Good evening, Chippy Doodle, and how are you this evening? Come on, where is Dean? That's Bungle. Oh, it's there right in front of me. Oh, yeah, that's right. So Matt, I need to message you as well. Very good, how are you? I'm very good, thank you, Angela. Absolutely shattered and desperate for my bed, but other than that, yeah, really good. Let me find Matt. There you are, I knew you wouldn't be far. Right. So that's it, new passwords. What else do I need to tell you? Yeah, so this evening then, all we've got on tonight is from 9 till 11, My Family Collects are on. I have no idea at all what they've got planned with you. And then 11 till 12, you've got Matt again. I'm going to show you some of the stuff that Matt sent down to me. Matt sent me show you an absolute huge selection of world coins. And there's some absolute stunners in here. And I know, Disney, if you're still there, I know that you like your world coins. And some of these are really, really nice. I always show you this one, mainly because it winds up Steve Fraser, because he hasn't got it. And that's the crocodile on it. I think that was Nambia, was it Zambia? Somewhere like that. So that was really cool. I can't even see it now. Where's my glasses? Not glasses, magnifying. Gambia, that was it. You are there, Matt. I wasn't sure if you were still there. I did. You were asking about the platypus earlier. I did find it. Come on, it's here. I know it's here. And I'm blaming you now because you've really got me into these. And I'm definitely going to be getting some on where were we talking about getting them? Oh, there it is it? Yeah. I'm definitely going to be using your trick and getting some of them on from eBay. That's the one, cheap 1 kilogram bags off eBay. I think it was funny because as you were talking about that, I went on there and I had a look, and they were, I think the cheapest on Buy It Now was £7.50, plus the, I think it was about £4 postage, which I think for the, I don't know, it's just really got me interested into all the ones with animals on them. Some of them are really nice. Where are we? Good evening, JD. Good to see you, buddy. Did you get your car sorted? So you're just there having a few JDs. Yeah, I must admit, I didn't realise that there was, you know, they were quite so interesting. Good evening again, Judith. Good to see you. Yeah, that's a really pretty one. I'm not sure how well that's going to show up. I'm hoping to try and sort my camera. Oh, it does show up a lot better than I thought it would. Yeah, that's a really pretty one, that is. I've never really looked at any of them before until now. Good evening, Popcorn. Good to see you. I ordered a load of the Isle of Man coins today because some of those are absolutely beautiful. Where was that? Oh no, what's it say? Unity. Oh. Unity is strength. And then I think that must be what's the word? Latin. There's the same crocodile coin listed on eBay, 50p shaped Dalasi coin crocodile on front of the pub. Yeah, that is the one then. Oh, honestly, Butterfingers is mad. Republic of Gambia, yeah, 1987. Which one is that, Judith? Is that the one that's got the Father Christmas face on it? Yeah, I've ordered that one. I can't for the life of me remember where I've ordered it from. But I'm just waiting for it to be delivered at the moment. Yeah, I just can't remember at the moment. Yeah, so if you're looking at buying that, have a look on the... That was another one I liked. Obviously, that sounds horrible. I did like them all, but I mean design-wise. Yeah, it's not going to... Oh, just about. I think it's a cockerel in the corner. But I'm looking at hopefully getting another camera tomorrow, or a rooster maybe. Keep looking, but spend too much. Judith, was it you that liked, or Angela, I can't remember, that liked the coins with boats on them, or ships, whatever you want to call them? I can't remember who it was. That one was Disney, yeah. 10 francs. Oh, you're too good at this, Disney. You've just cost me 22 quid on the Isle of Man post office, and heaven knows how much on Popjoy, but I'm back now. I'm really sorry. That is the trouble, especially when I go on to Popjoy. Because Popjoy, there's just so many stunning coins on there. It's booked in for Monday, but he couldn't do it today. Fair play. At least it's booked in now. Jersey Sue £2 set. £2 set. I haven't seen that one, Jeff. Can we all give mine a tick? I say, honestly, I don't mind. I get ticks, I get thumbs down. It makes no difference to me, but, you know. Just search that. Yeah. JD's going to be drunk if he don't slow down. Disney's got that. I've noticed, though, you've got a few of the world coins, Disney, haven't you? Actually, I had another bag. Let me see if I can find what we did. Oh, we're all right for time. We've got quite a bit of time. I've got the Isle of Man site up at the minute, Malcolm. Close it down, Judith. Yeah, but that's going for silly money, Belfast, isn't it? Because I looked at that a little while ago and it was stupid money they wanted for that. I like all the coins, great designs especially. Right, let me see, I should have a smaller bag of foreign coins. What's that? QE2 pennies from 1961 to 67, so it wasn't that. Oh, it was this one. Ah, see, these ones were really cool. And these are all available on the site, Disney. So that's from Zambia. I found that a lot of the African nations seem to have animals on their coins. Yeah, and that was Zambia. I think quite a few of these were from that kind of area. Yeah, this one was Zambia as well. Oh, I don't know if you're going to make it out. It is a bird. Wow. Over £300 for a £2 breast cancer coin. Yeah, it's just ridiculous money they want for them. Can't quite see that one. And some of these are in quite bad nick, so it's hard to see it. Unless this is like an eagle with his wings spread. I'll have a look in a second on that one, JD. Actually, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll pop it up on my phone. There's a listing for some coins. I'm sure that somebody else will beat me to it and they'll give you their opinions on it. 223 754. Anybody else, feel free to have a look at that link that JD has just posted up. It's for an eBay listing. 7201. Right, let's try that if I've put it up right. Okay, Crown of Arms, Gibraltar, 1967, 1835, farthing. Yeah, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that one. And it's currently at £1.80 with 4 bids on it. Oh, it's quite a big collection, isn't it? Wow. It's all the coins you see. What I'll do, I'll send this to somebody I know with the listing. I'll get you a rough. It's at a very low bid at the moment. Not yours yet. I didn't really see how much longer was left on the. How long can you? How long was left on the listing? Was it still a little while yet? Oh, pardon me. 19 hours. Okay. Have you put in a top bid on there at the moment? Just got outbid and I hunt around on eBay. So now I'm definitely going to order the Father Christmas Isle of Man. I gave up on eBay where I was getting every coin that I was going, or every collection, that I was going for, I was getting outbidded on. So I gave up on eBay. What have you put in as your maximum bid at the moment? No, I was like that, Judith. Never win anything on there. I'm trying to find out. Maybe that one will show me. Oh well, you've got ages to go on there, yeah. Is it on £1.80? Well, if you were to just go on what Matt from Coins and More was saying to us earlier on, check this on eBay. Gambia, buy it now, free delivery. If you're going on purely on what? Let me find it. Matt from Coins and More, he was saying with us, if you search eBay for 1 kilogram of world coins, you can generally get that for around about a tenner. So if it's world coins that you're looking for, right, let me have a look at this Gambia. Gambia 1. Oh, see. Oh, can't even spell it right. Yeah. 4 times 1998. 4 times 1998. Is that the 250 buy now, free delivery yet? They're actually in really good condition, aren't they? You can actually see the scaling on the back of them. Like, it's really good condition for them. I don't even think you can see that on the one that I've got. Well, no, because they're a lot newer. The other one I've got, yeah, that is cheap. No, it wasn't. I thought it was, but it's not. Yeah, that is cheap. And free delivery as well. That is really good. Right, I might have to save that one. Yeah, I've saved the seller. So I go back and look at it. Yeah, so that's what generally you can get them for, around about a tenner a kilo. So that was, I think on that one you had, JD, it was about £4 delivery on it. So I wouldn't go much more than the £6 you've already sort of bid on that. This is really cool, but it's so tiny. I'm not sure whether this will come up. Let's try it with the magnifying. Yeah, that was a really cool. I need to get behind it. Yeah, Louise, if you're actually watching the stream, it wasn't me that was asking. I was asking on behalf of somebody. So that was a really cool, but I'd say it's absolutely tiny coin. Oh, there, look, there's not a bad picture of it there, is there? That was Zambia. Yeah, I said quite a few of the ones that I had were Zambia. This one is absolutely minuscule. And I don't know what it is. No rums tonight, mate. I had a couple last night. Certainly not tonight. And I think this one's so small that it's really hard to even get a picture of it up on here. Yeah, it's kind of, it looks to me like a bit of a cross between a swan, and you laugh at me, but a swan and a peacock. But it is absolutely tiny. Oh, this is cool. Now it comes on to, sorry, I don't know if you can hear that, but now the messages are pinging up on Facebook, so we just need to go and block it. I absolutely love that you're taking the time to message me. I really do appreciate the time and effort it's taking you to send your messages. But sorry, I'm actually, I kind of left school a little while ago. So there we go. It's blocked now. Sorry. Wow. Fair play to you. In a minute, you managed to send 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can't even be asked to count it. About 30 messages in less than a minute. So congratulations. I'm quite touched that you would go to that length to send me messages. Thank you. Honestly, Angela, I'm not in the mood to go over it all. I've done it now, Jamie. And believe it or not, it actually wasn't a hymn this time. But I'm not in the mood to go over it all again, Angela. Just childish behaviour, really. So I was showing you that one, wasn't I? When I say how tiny that is, if I put it up against one of our 5p makes that look absolutely, it makes our 5p look huge. So you can imagine the actual size of that coin. It's minuscule. No, Jamie is not Javid. Definitely not at all. Is that what it is? It's actually 5. I don't know. You're saying 5 buttocks? I probably said that wrong. No, it's Singapore, and it's 5 cents. 5 cents from Singapore. It is absolutely tiny. And it also feels so small as well, so thin. Where's my 5p gone? It feels so thin compared to the, you can see the difference with our 5p. It just feels so delicate when you're touching it. I said the other day, it feels like if you really went like that, you'd just bend it. Jamie, you won the gold proof raffle. That is certainly the one you are, Jamie. And nobody will forget that. And there's another gold-proof raffle coming up soon. That's the one, yeah. Oh, is that what it is? A snake bird? Oh, okay. I did wonder what it was. I can kind of see it a bit more now, yeah. That's really cool, actually. Yeah, it is really nice, but it is just so small. That's what struck me, just how tiny it was. How's the Christmas tree raffle getting on? I will pop up a link. I won't win that either. Let me pop up the link for it, and I should go over it and explain it all again. The Christmas tree raffle is in aid of Donna's Dream House, which is a charitable organisation based in Blackpool. And I will say also, the raffle was the idea of Chippy Doodle Coins Angela. So you can all say thank you to Angela. So the charity cares for terminally ill children in Blackpool. And I just thought that we'd done more than enough for kids in homeless people. So I thought that we'd do something different this year. So the idea of the Christmas tree raffle, and again, it was all Angela's idea. You send in a coin to Dragon Lord Steve Fraser, any coin, any value, whatever you want to send in. It doesn't have to be an expensive coin, whatever you can afford. You can buy a coin on the Great British Coin Hunt's website. You can buy a coin on dragonlord.com's website and just say, keep it for the raffle. So lots of ways you can send the coins in. Then you just go onto the website, Great British Coin Hunt, or the link I've just given you, and you I bet you would. You buy your raffle tickets. They're £5 a ticket, which I know is a lot more than what we normally sell them for. But please bear in mind, this is for terminally ill kids. So that was one of the reasons it was set at £5. Obviously, it should go without saying, you cannot use your points or your voucher codes on that. It is a cash-only raffle. To compensate for the fact that you will get charged £1 in postage fee on each time you purchase a raffle ticket, Ian has sent in an absolute shed of stuff himself for the charity, for the Christmas tree raffle. I can't even begin to tell you what he's sent in. Oh, excuse me a second. Oh. So yeah, an absolute ton of stuff has been sent in. Whenever you're on Steve Fraser, please ask him to show you what's been sent in, because there are some absolutely stunning prizes have been sent in. So as soon as that sells out, it will get drawn hopefully before Christmas, and we can get the money to them before Christmas. Because I would imagine £500 to a charitable organisation like that right before Christmas would be absolutely incredible. So I'm sure they would really appreciate that. So if we can get that sold out. So the status of it, the last I was aware, which was round about Thursday lunchtime, there were 57 tickets left. I know because I can tell just by going onto it and what number it puts me on when I first enter it. I can tell some more have been sold since then. So I'm guessing that over half of them have already been sold now. Yeah, if you've not already bought a ticket for that, it's something I would suggest that you do. Okay, then, oh, bless you, Belfast. Thank you, mate. Then with regards to what is Ian doing for Christmas? So if you go over to admin and you make an admin payment of £25, and in the chat box you put in there, if you put in there Ian's Christmas raffle or Ian's Christmas, something along them lines, £25 payment, again cash only for obvious reasons. Then on Christmas Day, then on Christmas Day you will get a voucher sent to you from the Great British Coin Hunt for £50. So you pay £25 now and you'll get a voucher in a month's time for £50, and that's to spend on anything at all on the site. So effectively you're doubling your money, and you just put in there Ian's Christmas or something along those lines, and that's Ian's Christmas present to everybody as well. So they're the two Christmas things that we've got going on. I've got £12.72 on me now. I can say that actually beats me, Popcoin. All right, I've got a dressing gown on, but my money's on the table there. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm so tired tonight. I'm sorry. Oh. Yeah, I normally have 1 or 2 cups of tea during the evening when I'm sitting here, but I haven't had any tonight. Okay, Judith, that's it. I've ordered both the £2 coins from the Isle of Man. You've got to treat yourself now and again, Judith. You have to. What's life? If you can't give yourself a treat every so often, it would be pretty dull and pretty boring. And I make a point that I do try and treat myself as much as I allow. The only other big thing that we've got to announce that's the problem, is that you do need to, I don't know, it's so hard when you go on somewhere like Popjoy and you go on there with a specific thing in mind. Your eye always catches something else. Oh, your eye always catches something else, and you think, oh God, I might just buy that one as well. And it's really, really difficult. So I know how hard it is. I'm always doing it on there. Sorry, I didn't mean to crunch my bottle. There's a coloured Father Christmas. Oh, don't, Jamie. Honestly, I don't. Oh, is that the one that I had on the? Yeah, I think if you look at it, Jamie, I think when you actually click on it and look at it, I think you'll see that it has got the Christmas card one. I'm pretty sure it's that one. That's good having this up, because I can yawn as much as I want behind here. Nobody's got a clue I can yawn all night behind that. I should have had a fag then as well, couldn't I? The rent was only £1. Oh, please, you can't all be telling me about all these coins that are going on, because I will go over and spend a fortune, and I've already done that today. I've probably just spent, just before I came on, I've probably ordered about 200 quid's worth of coins. And I've been so good this week. So I don't want to go ordering anymore. No, I can't, because what is it? It's nearly 9 o'clock. I've just got to log off and watch some boxing. No coins after this. So I am going to be really sneaky and just hold this up. I'm not that naughty. I am, though. It's terrible. because I'll lay on the sofa and watch me boxing. I'll have to turn the TV off. I won't. I'll have to turn the computer off because otherwise I know that I will sneak up to the computer and have a look. So I'm just going to hold this one up here for a minute and have a puff on my cigarette behind it. I know that feeling, Popcorn. So when are you going to come and do another stream for us? And Jamie, are you going to be bidding on the new Silverproof again then? You can hear me puffing. I've absolutely, it's about, God, what is it? It's over 3 hours since I had my last cigarette. And the first thing I do when I get stressed, the first thing I do is have a cup of tea and a cigarette. And I just haven't had a chance to. So, yeah, I've been really desperate for this. And I can't even find where I have got a vape cigarette, but I can't even find where that is, so I can't even have that on there. I'm coming off at 9 o'clock anyway, Jamie, so it's fine. I don't mind. Honestly, it's fine, Judith. I'm coming off at 9 o'clock anyway, and my family's coming on at 9 o'clock. Hopefully, they're coming on. Let's put it that way. I'm fine, Popcorn. Honestly, I'm fine. Although you wouldn't believe it by the way that card's waving about. Yeah, I'm incredibly tired, mate. And there was a bit of a mess up earlier on, but it's all sorted now anyway. So you have done, Jamie. You have, and I appreciate that, mate. Don't set fire to the card. God, don't. Right, I've put my fag out, so I will come back to you now. No, because I must send this off. I have to keep hiding it because if I keep it in my eyesight, I'm going to end up keeping it. And I didn't buy it for me. I bought it to send as a Christmas present. And yeah, I know it's not Christmas yet, but I've got to send it this week or next week because I will just keep it otherwise. So even now I've got to hide it because I keep looking at it. So I'll bury it under my folders so I can't see it. So what would, don't call the fire engine round your place. You'll see it because you see, I'm surprised you haven't seen flashing lights in the background tonight. You normally see them at least during one of my streams in the evening. We get the flashing lights go past. Yeah, hopefully, I'm hoping my family comes on at 10. At 9. But there might be a slight delay because I had to change the passwords earlier on. So just bear with us on that. It might be a slight delay. Yeah, it was all to do with what went on earlier on, JD, and I say I'm not in the mood to go into it all. I've done it already. I'm sure you would, mate. I'm sure you would. I have got your address, but I can't. I'm so tempted to keep it, but I just can't. I can't. That's the thing. I can't. I honestly stop it because you're really making me want to keep it, and I can't. So, were you guys the other day when I was telling you about the story about me breaking my rum glass? Don't. That was really quite funny. I've got aluminium. I don't have normal ice cubes. These are the ice cubes I use. Oh, there's 53 left. Well done, Belfast. You went through and checked them for me. Thank you. They're the ice cubes I use. So you just put them in the freezer like you would a normal ice cube. And obviously it gets incredibly cold. And then you pop it in your drink. And it doesn't, if you're drinking a spirit, it doesn't water your spirit down. Like a normal cube would when it melts. So I was sitting at my desk here the other night on the phone. I was on FaceTime actually to a young lady, and I needed a drink. So I went off to pour myself a drink, but I was quite eager to get back to the FaceTime with this young lady. So I've poured myself a rum, grabbed the ice cubes from the oven from the freezer, and just dropped them in the glass. And obviously, if you can hear, they are quite heavy. And they went straight through the bottom of the glass and broke my glass. So I ended up with glass and rum all over my kitchen floor. So that wasn't good. And from trying to rush to get back to speak to somebody, I ended up wasting even more time. So I had a mess to clear up. And everybody found that quite funny. It was a big oh dear moment, Jamie. It really was. Actually, Jamie, so I don't know then if you're I don't know if you're aware with what's gone on with Ian this past week, are you, Jamie? Or have you been keeping sort of up to date with Facebook? No, it didn't break the ice. Oh God, see, that's how thick I am. I even read it. And it's only when I say it, it twigs to me with what you mean. Very good, Angela. You got me a beauty there. So yeah, I don't know if any of you were around this afternoon. But Ian did pop on this afternoon. What was it? Would have been about 3 o'clock when me and Polly were streaming. And Ian popped on with his mum, which was really nice. He was literally only on for 5 minutes. Apparently his mum's been following us for a long time. So Ian had gone round there with her too, and she came on the camera with him. And that was really nice. But yeah, it's a bit of a it's a bit of a testing time at the moment. But yeah, it was really nice to see him, with his mum and smiling, and yeah, it was lovely. It'll be one on YouTube, Jamie, that's called something like CJLightyCollects featuring CJ Polly. It'll be something like that. It was about 2 o'clock this afternoon, but you'd have to skip. God, it went absolutely crazy, Jamie. Honestly, it was funny. It was Polly's first time streaming. So she didn't want to do it on her own. So I said I'd do it with her. I've known Polly for the last 10 or 12 years. So, it was easy for her to come on with me. Then Scott came on and got taken over by Sue. So it was Polly and Sue. Then Hannah came on. Didn't somebody else? I think there was 4 women in the end, wasn't there? Yeah, it got taken over by the women. So I just backed my camera right out and just left the women to it. And then suddenly Ian popped up. So it was really nice. It was a good stream, and Polly's lovely. She is a really nice girl, Polly. I think like all of us the first time, she was quite, nervous and apprehensive about streaming. But I messaged her afterwards and she loved it, and she's all up for doing it on a more regular basis. So that would be really nice. I'm going to sneeze now. mate. And Sue, Scott's other half, or Scott's wife, she started a £2 hunt. I'm going to. No, we're going to be all right. Yeah, so Sue started a £2 hunt. Sue has no idea about, £2 or anything. So it's really quite nice, actually. She just did a £200, no, £100 £2 hunt. And I think she found about 10 or 12 coins in it. But it's going to be a regular feature that Sue does, streaming and doing a hunt. So it's nice that a few more of the ladies are coming on board now. Louise is off work, I think, 2 or 3 days next week. So she's going to stream for us as well. And I kid you not, Louise has got an absolutely incredible collection of coins. From the UK right the way through to America. She goes out to America 2 or 3 times a year. And it's not just the coins that she collects from America. On her office wall and all that kind of stuff, she's got American license plates and all that kind of stuff. So I'm trying to talk her into not only showing her coins, but showing some of the memorabilia and stuff that she's picked up on her journeys around America and that. Appreciate that, Belfast. Thank you very much. So they're an hour and a half into CJLightyCollects with CJ Polly. And yeah, Ian pops in. And it was really nice. But yeah, so it's looking, going forward, I think it's quite important to get some more women on board. So yeah, Louise has streamed a couple of times briefly for us already. But with her, I don't want to go into too much detail, but with the work that she does, she doesn't want to have to use her work laptop, if that makes sense, because it's got a lot of sensitive material on it. So she's going to go out and buy herself a new laptop. She's going to go and buy herself a new laptop, and next week she'll start streaming. So that will be good. And I say honestly, Louise sends me, God, I could pick virtually any coin from history and say, Lou, what can you tell me about this? And the chances are she'll go and send me a picture of it. She sends me maybe 10 or 12 pictures a day of her coins. And it's not just the coin that she's sending you that I'm looking at. It's all the stuff in the background. But also her knowledge. It's really, really good. Because I buy quite a... Oh, here we go. She's sending me a picture now. I buy a lot of stuff off of eBay. Yeah, she's on here now. All right, okay. Oh, bless them. Yeah, I buy stuff off eBay, and I don't make any sort of excuses. I'm relatively new to the whole coin collecting. I did send you it by text message, Dean. Yeah, I have sent it to you by text message. If you've not got it, I'll send it again. I did send it to you via text. Let me do it once more. So hopefully I've just sent it to you again via text. Hopefully you've got that now. I don't think. No, I'm sure I've not got you on Facebook, have I? No. If you let me know whether you've got that text message I've just sent you. I've just sent you the message with the password on it. I don't even know where I was talking. Oh yeah, you have got it then. Okay. Brilliant. Hopefully that'll work. So yeah, even with things like when I'm buying stuff on eBay, I'll send a picture of it to Louise and I'll say to her, what sort of price would you pay for this? And she'll give me an idea of, how much I should be paying for things. So her knowledge is really, really good. I will, Mick. I assume you're messaging, mate. I will let you know shortly. She's always really good with me, Steve. I'll be fair. She's always really fair with me. Like the last one that I bought was the my 1971 year set, and I think she'd said to me 15 to 20 quid, and I got it for 11 quid, including packet postage. So when I come back and told her, she was like, "Yeah, okay, you've got a proper good deal there." But so she's always really fair with me, and it's not just her opinion. She has got all of the books, she's got everything there. Yeah, she's got all of the books, so can give you a she's a star mine. She honestly, I know, I really do. Now eBay sending emails about hunt wren coins too late. I know I really do take the mickey out of her, and we do sort of have a lot of giggles, throwing stuff backwards and forwards between each other. But really, she is an absolute diamond. She really is. And it's been really tough. I find it horrible, popcorn. I mean, I show it because I show anything that I get sent. I open it up on camera, and some of the stuff that Lou sends to me, it totally blows me away. The last one, I almost broke down opening it. Do you know what I mean? I had no idea that it was coming. And it's really hard. Don't get me wrong, she never sends anything with the intention of, he'll send me something back. She's not like that at all. But I always feel that I've got to send something back. Do you know what I mean? That's just the way I am. And it's been really tough. When you've got somebody like that that's got such an incredible collection. Oh, no. Right, let me just send you a message then. I was hoping it wasn't going to do that. Last night, Scott verified you, but it's not going to work this time. I do as well. If you're watching me, Louise, you've just sent me that message. Oh, you've got it now. Awesome. If you've got it now, that's brilliant, Dean. Ignore the last text message that I've just sent you. Totally ignore that. If you've got it now, that's cool. It's sorted, mate, and I'm happy with that. Yeah, and it's been really tough. You do feel obliged to send something up, but once you send somebody that's got sort of everything already, you know, it's really hard to know what to send. And this week was really lucky that I had one or two bits and pieces that I knew that Lou didn't have and would be over the moon to get them. And also then with Emily cutting through her finger the other day, I sent up a set of, Emily's got no interest in coins at all, but she likes penguins. So I sent her up the penguin set and that, you know, so it's just really nice to be able to sort of return the favour almost, you know. But yeah, it is really nice. And I do take the mickey out of her an awful lot. But trust me, she gives me just as much abuse on WhatsApp. But honestly, I've got so much time and respect for Lou. She is absolutely fantastic. But if I say sometimes takes offence saying I didn't want that. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. And it's really hard. But it's good. I think we've got a good relationship and, you know, bounce off each other a lot of the time. Right, all I'm going to say to end this then, because Dean's going to be coming on any minute, I'm waiting for him to pop up and say he's ready. I really do appreciate everybody that's come and stopped in tonight. It did start off in not a particularly nice way, and I can only apologise to you about that. I will imagine there will probably be some sort of an update video with regards to that in the next day or two. But thank you all for, you know, coming here and sticking by. Jamie, I really appreciate you stepping up and doing the mod for me, mate. That I really do appreciate that. I'm just going to check to see if Dean is on now. Hopefully he's on. If he's on, then I will actually come and spend a bit of time in his channel with him. Yeah, Dean is live now. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to leave you there. I really appreciate you all coming in tonight, and please go over and see my family and support him, and I'll see you over there in a second. So thank you all, and I'll see you in a bit.